So here's why December is going to be the worst month of 2025 to trade. And the reason why is not what you think. Because the truth is, a lot of people have been trading really good in 2025. We have had good market conditions, bad market conditions, but the truth is the year is coming to an end, and I'm going to explain why December is going to be really bad, and not only December but other parts of the year too as well in 2026 that most people don't think about. But in order to understand the whole concept of good conditions and bad conditions, you have to realize who runs the market and how they operate. Because we have algorithms, but we also have these big institutions, smart money, who actually run the market, they run the show. And I didn't know this like when I was first starting trading, so I thought that like Mondays are as good as Tuesdays and Fridays are as good as Wednesdays, but the truth is some days are better than others, and it's often specific days that are really good and other days that oftentimes just are horrible. So Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays as well are mostly the best days of the week to trade, yet Mondays and Fridays aren't that good. And that's why a lot of people make money 3 days of the week and then they lose everything those 2 other days. Because on Mondays, the market just opened. The big institutions, they're not like us. They're not like, let's go into the market and get a quick win. They're managing trillions of dollars, and they're not rushing to take those entries on a Monday morning. Like, they can wait until Tuesday. They also have a lot of more paperwork and other stuff they have to do as well. It's not like just pressing buy and sell. They have to have meetings, they have to collaborate, they have to do a lot of other boring stuff as well before they can enter and execute all those positions. So they're oftentimes just having meetings, preparing themselves, getting an outlook and analyzing the markets on Mondays. And then on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, they go hard and they go in, and that's often the most volatility, and that's often the best days to trade. And Friday as well, like they're summing up, it's the end of the week and we don't have as much volatility. And as traders, we need volatility to trade, because a lot of people are just not able to spot when the market is consolidating, and they still try to enter and they get stopped out, and they don't get large expansion moves. So no matter how good you are at trading, it doesn't matter who you are. If you trade in a consolidating market, it's not going to be in your favor. That's what a lot of people don't seem to understand, that if you wait for good market conditions on those best days, it's going to be so much more efficient for you to trade, so much more effortless. The trade is going to move in your direction way quicker. You can go break even quicker, and you don't have to even be in a large drawdown before it hits TP. Yet those other days, we're just consolidating, it chops around your break even a long time, and you just get frustrated and you lose mental capital and momentum. And back to December as well. December is the same thing, because let's say a lot of these guys also have like options, put options, like all of that stuff that expires, let's say 16th of December. So do you really think they're going to open new put positions or options 17th of December with like expiry date like 30th of December? Like, that's not going to happen. So obviously that's going to lead to less volatility. A lot of these guys are taking the holidays off, they're not working, and the market is mostly then consolidating. So what does that tell us? We shouldn't be trading because we don't have that much volatility. That's simply how the market works. And if you can recognize when the market conditions aren't in your favor, then you're going to save yourself so much frustration, and it's going to be so much more easy for you to trade. And you don't have to give back profits to the market all the time. One guy in my Discord yesterday, it was Monday, he took a trade and he got stopped out, and then it went in his favor. And like, obviously I'm not saying don't trade on Mondays, but it's frustrating. Like, you're doing everything right and you get stopped out barely, and then it goes into your TP. But let's say you're trading on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, then the likelihood of that happening is way lower. But obviously he had good risk management, and he didn't take a re-entry, especially not on a Monday. That's the worst thing you can do. If you want to take like a new position, that's better to save for a better day, let's say a Tuesday or Wednesday. Then you can take a new position. But on Mondays, I'm not saying don't trade, I'm saying be more defensive, be more on the defense. That's all I'm saying. So just that in itself, like saving yourself from bad market conditions, no matter what strategy you use, is going to make your trading so much more efficient. And the thing is, it doesn't matter who you are in the market doesn't care. If you trade on consolidation, it's not going to move in your direction. That's simply the truth. And people seem to realize this more and more, but a lot of people just think that as long as they use their strategy, apply their strategy, and get their setup, then that's all they need to do. But the thing is, your setup doesn't matter if the market conditions aren't optimal. That's how it works. No setup is going to work at that point, unless you're like have a consolidation setup or whatever. Like, I'm not suggesting to only have expansion moves, but the thing is, the truth is, expansion is where the money is at. Like, the thing is, the more volatility, the less likely it is for you to like get stopped out again and again and again. But as soon as the market is consolidating, it's more difficult to get a good setup. That's the truth. You can debate this all you want, but that's simply how it works. So that's it for today. I really wish you guys good luck. It's November now, so we still have like a month left, 3 weeks left. I'm wishing you good luck, and use the Christmas to relax. Like, we've been trading for a long time this year. Most of us are really like tired, mentally fatigued, and just use the time to relax, spend time with your family, friends, and obviously backtest, so that we're coming sharp into 2026. And 2026, we're taking over this game. Let's go.